Hi, I have shared some crazy stories on this channel before, but today's tale, it's on a whole new level of creepy. If you're into eerie wilderness mysteries, then buckle up. Every year, I escape to the woods for a camping trip or two, especially when the season's turning and there's that chilly nip in the air. It's quieter, more isolated, the kind of silence where you can almost hear whispers of old tales in the wind. This one September, though, the woods whispered a bit too loudly for my liking. I'd heard whispers around town about a hiker who went missing, just poof, gone. All they found was his car at the trailhead, not a single clue otherwise. Creepy, right? But I figured, hey, what are the odds? So I called up Stan, my trusty brother-in-law and adventure partner, and we decided to hit one of my favorite trails. The journey started off normal, but then a few hours in, we came across this lonely North Face tent set up in a weird spot. It was like someone wanted it to be seen, or left in a hurry. The abandoned, smoldering fire pit beside it sent a cold shiver down my spine. I mean, who sets up camp and then just leaves their fire like that in broad daylight? We pushed on, but with every step, I couldn't shake off that feeling of being watched. Night began to fall, and finding a camp spot became our priority. We settled in a small clearing. Not ideal, but it had signs of previous campers, so it felt familiar at least. Morning came, and guess what greeted us? That same eerie North Face tent from before, set up just a breath away from ours. Neither of us remembered hearing anyone during the night, and trust me, in that kind of silence, you'd hear a pin drop. Then out of the misty woods, this guy appeared, mid-30s, wearing an oversized blue and gray jacket that screamed, "Not mine." The name Pete was stitched onto it, but the most unsettling part? A dark dried stain near the collar. Blood? I didn't want to find out. We chatted, but every word he spoke dripped with an uncanny vibe. His eyes darted around, avoiding direct contact, and I swear every now and then, they'd fixate on our gear like he was sizing us up. That night, nestled by a stream, the forest's usual lullaby sounded more like hushed, ghostly whispers. I drifted into an uneasy sleep, only to be jolted awake by Stan's piercing scream. Heart pounding, I saw a silhouette darting away. It was him, Pete, with that unsettling jacket. Stan was white as a sheet, saying the guy tried to sneak into his tent. We didn't wait for daylight. With our torches piercing the thick darkness, we trekked out, every rustling leaf amplifying our fears. Reaching civilization, we went straight to the cops. And here's where it gets bone-chilling. The jacket and tent we described, they belonged to a missing 60-year-old man. The realization hit us like a ton of bricks. We'd encountered someone or something that had a sinister secret. The man we searched for and our chilling, faceless visitor remain unfound. Their presence, or lack thereof, casting a haunting shadow over those woods. Every time I dare to tread those familiar trails, the very air feels heavier. The once inviting canopy above now feels oppressive, as if hiding secrets in its vastness. Nightfall. Once a cue for campfire stories and marshmallow roasting now feels like an eternity, each minute stretching on as the ominous weight of the unknown bears down. So, my dear listeners, if you ever find yourself setting up camp beneath the vast expanse of the night sky, heed this warning. The forest isn't just alive, it's sentient. Those whispering leaves and creaking branches, they might just be relaying your every move. The woods don't just have eyes, they have a memory, and they never forget. I invite you to share your own bone-chilling encounters in the comments. And if my tale has gripped you, make sure you smash that subscribe button. Venture safely, and always, always keep your campfires roaring, for sometimes, light is the only barrier between you and the unseen.